Yeah, in my opinion, like, hold on, first off, trap media, we the biggest out. Hit that subscribe, hit that like button, show some love. It's CoronaMania, Corona Madness, Day 66, and I'm your host. Shout out to the whole trap team, all the loyal supporters. Churches and places of worship should definitely shut down. I think you have to save people from themselves sometime, and those are the main people you need to save. A lot of the elders aren't as informed. They aren't on the internet. Just like a lot of people from the culture, they don't understand the seriousness of what's going on. And they take it as a badge of honor to be showing up at places of worship during this time. Like, oh, I really believe. But it's not. It's like, bro, if you know somebody in the room with a weapon and they harming other people, you can't be like, oh man, I believe in the Lord so much that I know I'm gonna walk in this room and nothing gonna happen to me because I got the blood on me. I'm blessed in the blood of Christ. No, bro. If it helps you be a better person, you can still worship at home. Nobody's telling you to leave your faith or not have faith. It's just be logical during a outbreak. You don't want this thing spreading, so the government needs to save the church and church goers from themselves because they have too much pride. A lot of them have too much pride not to go and attend, and they feel like it makes them a better Christian. It gives them some extra points. It shows their faith. So if you don't tell them they can't go, they're going to continue to go to church. That you're not snatching that Bible out of their hand. You're not turning them away, and they're not going to be afraid from the Lord. You have those people who think like that, and you have people who live in a house with them, and they don't even consider them to. Okay, you might not care about your life, but you stay with other people. So when you come back, you can spread this thing. So it's not like just a thing like, okay, you got it. You can continue to pass this on. So my thing would be the government needs to save the church and places of worship from themselves because they're not gonna stop. You've closed bars and you're gonna reimburse them for the St. Patrick's Day money. You've closed schools and they might not reopen until next school year. All of the sporting events are closed. Why are you still giving this exemption to churches and just saying, oh, 100 people at first and then it dropped down to 50? You need to drop this thing down to smaller because if you give people a little bit of room, they'll keep pushing it. And if you keep allowing these people to go, they're not going to stop. They're too in the program to break anything outside of that norm or anything outside of that paradigm. For a lot of them, it's their only time to get out. So they want to do that. Please, government officials, close these churches, close these places of worship during this season. Because say everything else stops moving, we kind of get a handle on it. But then it's still one place where everybody is coming and gathering together. Let's say you still have 50. You know how touchy and close to get like church is just it's the perfect hotbed for this thing to thrive and for this thing to continue to be passed on in other places of worship because they're so into a higher power that they'll, the Lord got me, I'm not worried. We know that type of mentality exists. So government, please save the churches from themselves. They need to shut down during the season. You have everything else shut down. It makes no sense to continue just to let them run. Please.